Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and we have a rather significant trade to talk about here in the NHL as Tampa Bay has acquired Oliver Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gourde from the Seattle Kraken. Being a Lightning fan myself, I have quite a bit to say about this trade here today, so let's go jump into NHL 25 and start breaking it all down. Alright, so this is what the trade is looking like here in a game. So Tampa Bay is sending over a 2026 first round pick, a 2027 first round pick. They are sending a 2025 second. It said it was Toronto, but Tampa doesn't have Toronto's pick, so I just substituted it in with the second they got back in the Tanner Jeannot trade in the summer, as well as Mikey Eyssimont. Eyssimont, a guy I've really been a fan of ever since his time in Winnipeg. I got to see him play quite a bit with the Jets. He is a good energy guy. He had a decent year last year, definitely not doing as good this year, but he's a good bottom six guy, brings that energy, he hits a lot, he's very physical, and yeah, solid bottom six player going to Seattle. In exchange for Bjorkstrand, Gourde, and a fifth. So starting out with Oliver Bjorkstrand, a guy who's going to put you up 50 to 60 points minimum each and every single season. He is a very skilled forward that is going to slot in very nice in the top six in Tampa Bay. He's going to score you about 20-ish goals as well. And the good thing about him is he is signed on for one more year after this, so it's not a pure rental. Also going back, Yanni Gourde coming back home to Tampa Bay, won a couple of cups with them in their prior run. He's going to be an amazing player for that third line. He's put up 48 points back-to-back years. They were Seattle before having 33 the year before. Also going back is a 5th round pick in 2026. So pretty big trade here, going down, 50 hours away from the deadline. Let's send this from Tampa to Seattle. It is trade accepted. It is definitely a bit of an overpayment here, at least from the value side, going from Tampa to Seattle. So let me go take a look at the lines, and we'll take a look at what both teams may be looking like. So starting out with the Bolts here today, and looking at the forward core, it is very, very solid after this trade. Bjorkstrand, he is going to fit in amazing on that top six. Guys like Hagel, guys like Gensel have filled in and been phenomenal for the team this year. And I don't have any reason to think that Bjorkstrand wouldn't do the same. Yanni Gourde there, like I said, on the third line. He's the exact type of player you want to have on the run to a potential Stanley Cup. So I like that addition a lot. And then defensively, nothing here has changed. In the net, still my guy Vasi and still Jonas Johansson. And then going over to the Seattle Kraken, definitely a little bit weaker now after making this trade, but it gives some more time for the young guys. A Capo Caco, I'm sure Shane Wright will be playing quite a bit higher as he's had a decent year this year. And who knows, it might not be the final trade the Kraken make. There's been a lot of talk with Brendan Tanev, so would expect him to get moved here in the coming days. Defensively here, no changes whatsoever. And then in the net, still Joey Daccord as your starter. Then just in closing, giving my thoughts on this trade here today. So starting out from the Bolts side as a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, I love that you brought back Yanni Gourde. I love that you were able to bring in Oliver Bjorkstrand, but it is a lot of value to give up. Giving up 2 first round picks and a second, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like Tampa, obviously now they are clearly in, they are going all out for a Stanley Cup this year, and these 2 pieces do help you out with that. And just down the road, what do those first round picks become, and where are you at as a team at that point? I will say this, I am glad that Tampa was able to hang on to Isaac Howard. I would have been really disappointed if he was part of this package, so there is a little bit of positivity there just in that regard, being able to hang on to him. And then going over to the Seattle Kraken side, honestly, nothing wrong here. A team that's looking to sell. They're getting 2 first round picks, 2 picks down the road that, who knows, they could potentially be lottery picks depending on how Tampa Bay does here over the next couple of years. I would say that's probably unlikely, but honestly, you never know. So honestly, good return there for Seattle. Good for Tampa Bay for loading up. I like it for both teams, but if I had to give a value-wise winner, it definitely would be Seattle. But overall, I think that is going to do it for today's video, looking at the Yanni Gourde and Oliver Bjorkstrand trade here to Tampa Bay. Again, hopefully over the next couple days, I'll be back quite a bit as the trade deadline here is on Friday. So definitely be on the lookout for more trade sim videos. But that is going to do it for this one here today. I will see you all in the next one.